You ready?
There should be bloopers.
Let's take two.
Take two.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Keto Rewind. Today we are making egg loaf pancakes with my mom. Now, egg loaf has been around forever, but putting it in a loaf pan and cooking it in that way and then slicing it, I don't know, that was not as appealing as making them into pancakes. So today, my mom is gonna help us show me what she does and like what she uses to get them all perfect. If it were me, I'd probably just pour it right into a fry pan. No, a fry pan and make them all a bunch of different sizes. But my mom is type A and likes things perfect. So we're going to make them into little pretty ones. So we'll have a good thumbnail for this picture.
And by the way, if you don't like eggs, like I'm not overly fond of just eggs, but I certainly appreciate their nutritional value. So this works out for me because with a little syrup, I could eat these every day, and I almost do. So if you're not a real egg fan per se, this might be something for you to try to get that extra, the P word.
We fight a lot. This one doesn't get her enough protein in. So when I saw her actually give me a recipe that she would eat that contained eggs daily, I was like, oh my God, like, oh, this is huge.
She did a happy dance.
I know there's a lot of you that also can get egged out or, that kind of thing. And also, if you are someone who likes to meal prep, the way we're doing it with the individual silicone molds, or even just in a fry pan, you can make these up ahead of time so that you can eat them on the go or just keep them in the fridge for when you need a snack. So
I freeze them because Keto Rewind Dad is not fond of these. He wants to see the egg. I don't want to see the egg. So like I'll make a batch up and I'll eat them because each one it makes about almost 2 eggs. So I will just freeze the rest like on a sheet and then put them all together in a bag, and I just pull them out as I need them and put them in the microwave. It's really simple, and it's perfect for me.
Yeah, and then I'll put the macros on the screen, I guess, right here. And this way you can, decide. But are we going to double or triple this recipe?
No, this is just the basic recipe that I use for me to make about a week's worth of these pancakes.
A week's worth?
Well, less than that, because I don't eat them on the weekends because we often go out for breakfast on the weekend. So like for my during the week things, yeah, this probably, I make 1 or 2 batches a week.
Well, let's change this camera angle around and we'll see what we're doing behind us. Okay, so what we're gonna need is pretty simple when it comes to ingredients. What do we have here, Mom?
We have 8 eggs, 1 stick of butter, 1 block of cream cheese, 1/4 cup of your sugar. My poison happens to be xylitol.
I personally like bocha sweet, so just whatever your favorite sugar-free sweetener.
And I understand you can even use like the stevia glyceride, so you could get all kinds of flavors. I mean, you could get a maple, you get a toffee, any whatever. And then here is 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, cinnamon. 1 teaspoon or 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a pinch of salt. That's it. I suppose you could add vanilla. I want them to taste like a pancake, so I keep it real neutral. First thing I do is, this is my pan. I'll set your oven to 350. I spray my pan, and even though they're silicone, I still give them a coat.
With some avocado oil spray.
Now, this will probably fill these 6 up, or if I wanted more of these, but I didn't measure, because I thought I was getting a 3-pack of these, and it turns out I'm getting a 3-pack of these.
So these are probably like a 2-inch diameter, 2.5.
These are just
maybe a 3 or 4.
Right, and these would come out to be less than 1 whole egg each if I filled them all up. So this way I get almost 2 eggs here. So that I go for the max because I get a daily phone call. Did you eat your protein yet? So
I would never do that.
No, of course not. All right, so in it, I've done it with a whisk. I've done it in my KitchenAid stand mixer. They really need a blender, and I think it incorporates the cheese and the butter way better, and it is softened cream cheese, and I always bring everything up to temperature anyway. So simply just pour that all in, and that's the oven coming up to a temperature of 350 degrees. it in a block of cream cheese. The old Yankee and me scraping it all off. Butter, 1 stick of butter. And my spices and my sweetener. Okay, noise factor.
Okay. Trying to go before I get the filming on. So you're gonna fill up each weld all the way.
They swell a little, but like
Not
most
that much.
things, they do tend to collapse when they cool.
Even a perfect pour.
Just like you, Jess. Thankfully, I have another daughter who is just like me. Type A.
The clicking is the cuckoo clock up there on the wall. Then you have some extra.
I have
So
some
do you
extra,
make
so
another batch, or
No,
do you
I-
fill these ones
You
with
can do
some
either
smaller?
or. You know, personally, if it's just for me and I'm in a hurry, I'm going to go with what's left over there and just fill them up. But I really need another one of these pans. I just can't seem to find that yet. And then I just do that. This ensures that they come out. I'm not one that handles sticky stuff very well when the things stick. Kids love these. These are like if you have young children and or even a toddler, this would be a really good snack. You could almost just cut them up and serve them with fresh blackberries or blueberries. But our kids really do like these. One of them ate 6 of them. I'm not mentioning any names.
The little ones.
The little ones.
The little one can put some food away.
Oh, she can.
All right, so we have 6 smaller ones and 6 bigger ones. And now what was the temperature of the oven?
350. Now, obviously, the smaller ones are going to cook faster than the larger ones, and everybody's oven varies. But if you've ever baked an egg, you know they're not jelly-ish when you take them out. They're firm, but they're domed somewhat, and they will collapse and it will be cooked through. But anywhere up to, depending on your oven, 30 minutes.
Okay. All right, these are fresh out, a little poofy. You're right, they didn't really spill over anything. It was just right, so you can fill them right to the top. And then we're just gonna let them set for a few minutes before we serve them. And what do you have here?
These are some frozen ones that I made earlier in the week.
And you store them how?
I freeze them on a cookie sheet and then just pack them. And once they're already frozen, they don't stick to each other.
Okay.
So you just stick them in and I eat these. I mean, that's a perfect snack for a child. Throw some peanut butter on there for a baby, you know, learning to pick up and touch food. I mean, excellent protein source. And if you're just hungry in the afternoon, you could just have one of these and toast them up. Not me, because it's a lot of protein. No, just kidding. But no, they're really good and easy to store and convenient.
All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we'll plate them when it's time. But, you know, use any type of syrup. This one is Chalk Zero. It's very good. This is a chemical shitstorm, but also very good. So I will be back when it's time for this tasting. Okay, here we have the delicious egg loaf pancake. We're gonna do a taste test. We just drizzled some syrup right on top. And there's the fluffy texture. My camera does not want to focus, so.
They're so good.
It'll melt in your mouth.
It's a secret egg. It's like it's so good.
So delicious. All right. I will put the recipe link down below. Obviously, it's not our recipe. It's just egg loaf. I don't even know who started. Maybe it's KETOGENIC started the original keto loaf, the original egg loaf recipe. So I'll put that down below. We definitely gotta try this.
Yeah, it's good.
Ching ching.
We'll see you at the next one. I'm Jess. This is my mom. You're watching Keto Rewind. Bye-bye.
Bye.